Hi everyone, today I'll be sharing with you my experience from using 5 Chanel skincare products from their Sublimage line. And the first product that I'll be talking about would be the Night Extract Serum. This is called the Sublimage L'extrait de Nuit. And then I will also be talking about their night cream, which is formulated to be used with the serum earlier on. This is called the Sublimage L'extrait de Creme. And the third product that I will be touching on would be the Sublimage Le Baume. Now this is the balm version of the day and night moisturizer, and followed by their eye cream. It's called the Sublimage La Creme Yeux. And last but not least, I will also be touching on the oil and gel makeup remover cleanser, and this is called the Sublimage L'Huile-En-Gel de Demaquillage. So I have been using all these products for about 6 months, so I thought at this point it should be a good time to review them. I will also be sharing with you up close textures and of each and every one of these, so you can more or less size up the touch and feel of these products as discernibly as you can. If you're interested to know more, please stay tuned and watch on. So a little background information about the Chanel Sublimage line is that they are powered by the Vanilla Planifolia Plant Concentrate, which is the very essence of what picks up their anti-aging skincare line. The creation of this Sublimage line is through a very special fermentation process inspired by how the French make their champagnes. It involves obtaining very special molecules within a very short and precise window harvest period, just as when the pods turn mature and not when they are already mature. So I'm guessing they are taking a leaf from, in winemaking, when grapes are being harvested only when about to get ripened and not when they are already ripe. Chanel only uses their own privately grown Vanilla Planifolia plant, hand harvested in Madagascar. The Sublimage line of skincare are formulated for all skin types, but from my experience, I found one or two not to be suitable for oily and dehydrated skin types like mine, that I'll share more later. So first up, I want to talk about the Night Extract Serum. The night serum is meant to be a regenerative and restorative night treatment to be used before the night cream or moisturizer. It is formulated to be a night treatment using the stem cells of the Vanilla Planifolia plant and chronopeptide. Chronopeptides are, peptides as we know it are skin building blocks formed by amino acids. These chronopeptides are essentially the same, except that they mimic the skin clock for day and night adaptations. So you can expect the formula of this serum to be designed specifically for nighttime repair and rejuvenation. You only need 2 pumps of this product each time. It comes out in a beautiful honey gold water to oil texture, and if you look closely, it is even glistening. It is just a beautiful product, and I must say this is one of the most comfortable night serums I've ever felt on my skin in the longest time. It glides on the face and neck effortlessly, and it absorbs super quickly, non-greasy, and I have dehydrated skin, which means I'm oily on the surface, but the underlying skin layers are dry, and I can literally feel that this serum unlocks or unshackles the tension underneath my skin, and the comfort level it gives is just outstanding. After application, your skin becomes instantly softened, and you just feel a little silky to the touch on the skin, but it's definitely not oily. The second Sublimage product I want to share my experience on is this Sublimage L'extrait de Creme, and this is the Night Extract Cream to be used after the serum that I showed you earlier on. So this is the last step to the Sublimage skincare routine. Its formula uses vanilla water extracted from the fruit, so basically acting as a protective barrier for the skin, so it seals in all the nourishment that the skin needs, and the texture of it is smooth, silky and velvety. The result the next morning is that you get glowy and radiant skin. Next up, I'd like to talk about the Sublimage Le Baume. This is essentially a soft balm that targets at regenerating, protecting, soothing the skin, calming the skin, and it has a soft buttery texture and glides across the skin very easily and leaves a satiny sheen after application. But I also want to add that because Le Baume is of a denser formula and it is formulated for both day and night use, so if you have dry or normal or even sensitive skin, I think Le Baume works great for you because it really softens, nourishes, and even smoothens out fine lines over a period of use. But if you have oily or dehydrated skin like mine, which you get oily on the outside and dry on the inside, then I would recommend you to only use it during the nighttime. And for oily skin users, I would encourage you to gently exfoliate your skin first before using Le Baume. so that the layer of nourishing film that this product leaves behind can adhere better and deliver more efficiently to our skin, and our overnight sebum production interferes with it lesser. Now I'll move on to the next product, which is the eye cream, the Sublimage La Creme Yeux. This has to be the most moisturizing eye cream I've ever used. The texture is quite rich, but you have to understand that a lot of work has gone into this formula. I mean, other than the active ingredient of vanilla planifolia concentrate, it is also enriched with 2 complexes for the eyes. You've got an eye opening complex that helps to lift the skin structure around the eye areas, as well as the eye draining complex that focuses on reducing the dark circles and puffiness by enhancing the microcirculation around the eye contours. The anti-puffiness in my case not so much, but the dark circles have improved, and the skin around the eyes also seem to have plumped up due to the intense hydration boost. And the skin tone also appears to have brightened. So the Sublimage La Creme Yeux does have a brightening effect and make the eye areas appear less dull. The last Sublimage product I want to talk about is this gel to oil makeup removal cleanser. Now it is of a clear gel on its own, but once massaged it turns into oil, and when in contact with water it turns into liquid milk. This can get quite oily even when I tried adding water in the process of removing my makeup. Even after rinsing, it still leaves an oily film on the skin, and that I do not love. So what I do after rinsing is to double cleanse using a water-based cleanser this time to get rid of the oily feeling afterwards. Again, if you have dry skin, lathering with water with this gel to oil cleanser and then rinsing it off could just do the job for you. One thing I can't complain about this cleanser is that it really does remove every bit of makeup quite thoroughly. But the after feel isn't for every skin type. I can say for certain that if you have oily or dehydrated skin, you will not feel comfortable with this cleanser if you do not double cleanse. The discomfort may not come immediately for some of you after cleansing, but in my case, I feel the oily discomfort immediately after rinsing. So I think oily skin types will come to realize that excessive sebum production will get worse overnight in time to come if you skip double cleansing. All in all, my experience with the Chanel Sublimage products has been a fairly fulfilling journey for me. The reason why I've decided to review them after 6 months is because the results have sort of plateaued at this point, and the anti-aging claim is true to a certain extent because the fine lines and skin texture has visibly improved, and the skin in general has plumped up in certain areas, and also the skin is now less susceptible to bumps, and as a whole has also become more radiant. I really hope that you find this video useful, and thank you for watching.